to Sailing Frida Wisby. This episode we come back to Frida after a summer working in Sweden. Yippee! This is my happy place. I think we will stay
Every year?
Every year. 9,000 square meters.
and they got everything. A new clean look with the new curtain. Bye Valencia! Now we continue our journey up north along the Spanish coast. Our own personal reef. It's a bit, lightning over there. Let's give you a short summary of our story. Our story began in Yarmouth on Isle of Wight, where we bought a Woki 47 pilot saloon. We named her Frida, and Wisby is her home port on Gotland. We are a middle-aged couple that left our business lives to go sailing. We have sailed more than 7,000 nautical miles along the Atlantic coast of Europe, out to the Azores and into the Mediterranean Sea. We will show you our sailing, the boat works we do, and the destinations we see. Experience wildlife, historic sites, and local cultures together with us. We are not sponsored by anyone, so it helps us a lot if you become a subscriber. A thumbs up or a comment makes us really happy. Big thank you to all of you that watch our videos. We are Anders and Gitte, and this is our cat Litza. Valencia, Spain. After a long day traveling, we are coming in for landing at Valencia airport. After a short taxi ride, we are at Club Nautico. Yippee! Finally, we are back! Yes! Finally, now I'm happy again. A bit tired.
Back to the boat. Coming from Sweden, this is really hot. It's close to 30 degrees, I think. But the boat is okay. We have had water dehumidifier running, and it looks perfect in the boat.
And Litza is happy too. Hi Litza, are you back on your boat? Hi Litza. The first day after our arrival, we usually start up the boat, like getting the fridge and freezer up and running, opening the sea cocks, etc., and do some provisioning. So, first day on the boat, and of course, I have to grill a little bit. This is my happy place, standing here on the boat and making some good food. It's a little bit rolly today. You can see the other boats is moving equally much as we do, but it feels fantastic to be back. Don't you think?
This is terrific.
I think we will stay a couple of days longer.
We are going there. The wind comes from there.
And it's red all over.
Yeah. Between 25 and 30 knots.
The next day, the forecasted bad weather arrived. It sure is windy. Sometimes, when it's windy, we turn the wind instrument on despite we are in a marina. The result of it's too windy to be fun to be outside is some home-baked muffins. Windy or rainy days can also be used for indoor projects. This is making an extra lid for my freezer, because I have noticed, like now, that I get a lot of condensation here, and that of course, despite it's always wet here, which is not so nice, it also draws extra electricity. So we think that if we have like an inner lid that will make the freezer better insulated, and we will both save some energy and get rid of this nasty wet stuff.
So let's see if we get this to work.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be worse anyway.
I'm confident in you.
Oh,
But you are sure making a mess.
yeah.
Let's see if it
This
fits or if
Pretty.
Okay, so that part will always be there.
That's the idea.
Okay. Fairly good.
pretty good, but not perfect. But I can make one.
A small piece to put in there.
To put in there.
Yeah.
That should be 3 centimeters, a little bit more, 3.2.
Okay.
Ah,
That was a problem.
Of course, didn't work.
So it needs to be
Shorter.
shorter so that it's in line with this.
Exactly. Så.
Okay.
Ska vi se om det går att stänga den. Det gjorde det.
Okay. Then at least that part works.
Yep.
Then we have to figure out the part that I need to remove every time I have to access the freezer.
So to get it up, you get it from this side.
We have used it for a year now and it works perfectly, and I have learned a much faster way to take it in and out. First thing I did the next morning was to check if there was condensation, and it was much less. This mini project was a success. I just wished we had done it earlier. Feeling good, we decided to take a walk and celebrate with a beer at the Marina pub, together with our friend Massimo. Our next task before we can continue is to check the engine. Anders has found one potential problem.
Yeah, the tension of this, you see?
Yeah.
Black from the...
Belts. Well, the water pump
Yeah.
is, well, a little slack.
Yeah, I need to find how to reach to...
As everything with the engine here on the Wookies are that it is very difficult to access. And now over to another project. Looking good. Together with Massimo, we have asked the local sailmakers to help us make new sunshades for the windows. And you can see out much better than with the old ones. Sorry, there is too much wind noise in this clip, but what I'm saying is that I'm on my way to Bertos, a local engine shop, who is going to help us because Anders realized when he did the engine check that one of the belts needs to change. This is the marina office. And up there is the sailmaker that has helped us make the curtain for the windows. Now, let's go to Bertos. I'm pretty sure Anders is already there. Now we are in a bit of a hurry because the manager of Berto is actually coming to a boat in 5-10 minutes to check out the engine problem. So here he comes.
Hola.
Hola.
It's fine, you can keep it if you want to. That's the problem.
Okay.
That's the thing. I think I need a new...
How many times have this belt?
Oh, during we have owned it?
We haven't swapped it at all.
No. Not that belt. We have swapped the others, I think.
That belt, 0 time.
Okay. First I need it's to change the... You need to change first.
Yes.
Change. And
that's what we need for now.
When I change, I start the engine and check if the
Yes.
If the function of the belt is correct.
Exactly.
Okay. But for change this, I need to dismount the others.
You need to do what?
Dismount this. I need to dismount to change this.
Do you? Why? Oh, of course you do. Yes, I understand why.
You understand?
Yes, of course. That's logical.
Only for in the same job, change the other ones.
Yeah, but that's not needed.
Okay.
They're less than 2 years old.
Okay. The recommendation is change the belt every year.
Every year?
Every year.
We are actually on our way up to Bertos to sign contract for the engine. After that, it was time to give Frida a good wash because she had collected a lot of Sahara dust during the summer. washing off the boat because it's got dirty during the summer. So, after the wash, filling water. But, well, it looks better, but it's not completely good. At least now it doesn't look orange. Some of the buttons for our old sunshades have fallen off, so we have filled and now we are putting in new buttons. Still filling my water. Perfect.
Done!
Job done! Then we can put the sunshade back.
Yep.
So, we found that they made a little mistake. They didn't put a button there where it actually needs to be. And they put one here where it won't work because the line is there. But, okay. Good enough for the moment, but we will ask them to come and put that button in. And my water is still filling. 480 liters, or if it's 600, I don't actually remember which one is the fuel tank and which one is the water tank. It is a lot, and it takes some time. But look at the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? The new clean look with the new curtain. All of a sudden, it flows over. We got a lot of small things done, so the next day we decided to do a little excursion. Waiting for the taxi. We are waiting for a taxi. We are planning to go into the old town of Valencia and have a look.
It's around 30 degrees, so it's a little hot to walk around.
Yeah, but I know that is an old marketplace, and I hope they have air conditioning.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, so if it's too hot, we will just stroll around in there. Our very friendly taxi driver gave us a little guided tour on the way to the market.
Music classic and warm beer.
Okay.
School Gaudi is a termur, the propria construction de San Francisco Mall. It's a colors of the Valencia ceramic. It's a totally different. And now in the interior is a also drink or a dinner, the cafeteria.
The market in Valencia is famous, and we have arrived, so let's check it out. Okay, so this is a big market here in Valencia. Beautiful. The building is 9,000 square meters and beautifully decorated. Let's go inside. Wow. This is big.
This is big, yes.
Oh. I think we can spend some time here.
9,000 square meters.
And they got everything from sweets to the meat to fish to fruits and vegetables, spices, craftsmanships, everything.
Con otra más.
This market is huge. It's about as big as the Swedish central station in Stockholm. And it's got an extraordinary architecture. Have you seen? There's one more chamber room. After walking around for more than an hour, we decided to go outside despite the heat. And here you get an even better feeling for how beautiful it is. I think it's the lizard that Anthony Gaudi designed. It's more or less everywhere here in Valencia and Barcelona and throughout the entire Catalonia. Famous architect. He has also designed a lot of buildings here and even more in Barcelona. We were lucky and found a restaurant where we could eat in the shadow with an amazing and very energetic waiter. After lunch, we went back to the market and bought some cheese and good stuff. The walking and all the impressions we got made us tired, so we took a taxi back to our boat.
Här kommer det.
Yeah.
Electric.
Oh. Now we are back. That was a nice little trip. And a huge mercado marketplace. So now we will hide in the AC for a little while. But in the evening, when it got a bit cooler, we sat in the cockpit and enjoyed. Now we're going to enjoy some of the delicious things that we bought on the market today. So this is orange olives, this is black olives with Greek cheese, and this is olives that has been in the oven, so they are baked some way. A cheap cheese, cheese with red pepper and with herbs. We think that tomorrow we are going to sail, so we decided to go down to the marina pub one last time. Probably the last traveler here in Valencia. Tomorrow they're going to do engine service.
And then hopefully we'll leave in the morning the day after.
Probably last night we have time to sit here and relax. Now the engine mechanic is here, but he has to dismount all the valves to change the one that is worn out. So we decided to do them all while he's at it. And just as everyone else that has serviced our engine, he's swearing about how difficult it is to reach. I think this is nice. Put all his tools and bags and everything on cardboard to protect the boat. Good thinking. This is up to settle the engine service bill. And also we have a little complaint about the curtains that we want them to fix. And as soon as that is done, we want to leave. So I have cleaned up in the cabin and now I'm about to fill water. And after that, I will remove our extra sun protection for the spray hood and the sun protection that we have here on the side. Yeah, we almost felt good to be splashed by the water. I got it all in my face. But it's too hot, so actually it helps. Oh, that was the sunshade. Now I need to take this away. And we have tied it well. Taking this away. It has given us good channel, but it has absolutely zero visibility, so it needs to go away while we are sailing. Here is clear ice that has been protected. And look at this. This is the roof window clear. It's all dirty and it looks like the plastic is damaged and not clear anymore, despite it's almost brand new. So that helps. We have just started the engine and are almost ready to departure from Valencia. We are not quite sure where we are going. It depends a little bit on how much wind and what speed we can hold, but there are several marinas a little bit north of us, so we hope to sail about 4 hours and then we will look for a good map.
Can you see if you can get the platform up?
Yeah.
Put on
the swim platform, yes. It is slow. And this is up on foredeck to tie up my kayak, because when we go in and out of marinas, it's a little bit annoying to have it on the side. I see, I have to take care of it. That was the swim platform. How are you doing?
Doing fine, I think.
Tying it up so that it's supposed to be that it can stay there during our sail. It will be a very light wind and we will probably motor most of the way. Does it look good?
Everything seems to be okay, yes.
Yeah, seems to work.
Yeah.
Leaving Valencia. Nice and slow. Going out of our berth. Sväng inte för tidigt. För hans limelines går ganska långt framåt. Så kör mot den båten, den vita, innan du svänger. Discussing that those limelines go rather far ahead of the boat. So don't turn too quickly or we will risk getting them in the propeller. Okay, fine. You're clear. So don't go too close to the... This was the first indication that something wasn't quite as it should. You are a good captain. It's not unusual that I give Anders advice that he really doesn't need. Yeah, that sound didn't sound good. Right? Sometimes it brings value when I see something, especially on foredeck. But this time it's something different. Normally we don't need to power up like this and the steering is also weird. The steering is definitely not as it should, but we decided to continue anyway. Finally, after a long summer back in Sweden, and we stayed about a week longer here than we first thought. But now we continue our journey up north along the Spanish coast. And we are going to be in Villanova next weekend, or actually on Thursday or Friday, because there will be competitions in AC40 that we want to see.
Yes, we are just telling you that we are leaving now, so our berth at 28B is free for you to use. Over.
Thank you, Frida. Have a good trip.
Thank you. Out.
Bye-bye, Valencia. We were not too concerned about the steering because we hadn't lost the steering. It was just that the boat turned very slowly. But until we come around this wave breaker, see if we can hold the course. And since we knew that the boat had been laying still all summer, we suspected we might have some commercial port of Valencia is one of the largest in Europe and one of the absolute biggest in Spain, and of course of huge economic importance. It handles millions of containers each year. Over there is Burriana, Puerto Marina, Burriana Nova. There we have a reservation for the night. It's been a fabulous sail. Actually not so good sailing because we had the motor sail, but the weather has been fantastic.
Det står att de är farliga.
Okay. Dangerous wrecks outside the marina. That was interesting.
So fun.
So Anders is a bit...
I keep away from them.
Yeah, so Anders is a bit focused. And we have prepared the boat with lines and fenders. I got one here that I can easily grab and use where it needed. And that will be a marinero that will welcome us. Just arrived in Burriana, and We got about 50 minutes to do the check-in, so we have to do the rest and check out the place afterwards. It's very nice. I really do hate very much. It's ready.
Yes.
Med mooring is ready in 28 degrees Celsius.
Problem with the steering didn't make it easier.
Nice memories from Ängelholm. We used to play this as well.
Immediately after the check-in, I had to go and look for a grocery store because I needed cat litter.
Grocery store? I think I found it. Now I'm going back to the boat. It's a bit heavy. Cat litter is heavy. I've got 5 kilos of it in my backpack.
And that little walk was actually the only I saw of the town.
Over there is the marina office. And we have just made an agreement to lift the boat.
So that we can try to clean the bottom.
Yeah, and wait for the lift.
It is time, and this will be a rush.
Going up for a clean. This is concerned about the backstay. Just a bit simple.
I put that much.
Yeah. I think it's okay. I mean, you can try. The only thing that's a risk here is the keel. So, I mean, if you go against the keel, it's nothing else here. So, the golf club is over there, and there's nothing there.
How about the log, Anders?
The reason why we are lifting, it is pretty overgrown.
Dirty.
Down dirty as
You really need a rinse. It's strange that you could make over 7 knots with that on.
yeah.
But you could yesterday.
They are moving the snakes because they were worried about the backstay. We'll have a lot to clean in just 1 hour. I'm not sure we will manage. Anders is trying to negotiate it, asking them if they're going to take lunch so that we might get a little bit more time. This will be a rush. We have half an hour because that includes the lift. So it will be about half an hour working time with the pressure washer, and I will scrape as much as I can, but it looked really horrible. I wonder how we could manage to make 7 knots yesterday. But for engine, our maximum speed was 5 knots. So, and the bow thruster hardly works, so that is one of my focus areas, to focus on the bow thruster and also check out the propeller. Okay, the clock is ticking, so I better stop filming and start to get ready to clean. Yes.
I've never seen a boat that dirty.
Yeah, it's horrible. Really horrible. Okay, let's get to it. Just to scrape it. At least it looks like it's coming up fairly quickly. But we need to borrow another scraper so we can work both sufficient, because I have a brush and it won't do the job. This is how the propeller looks. It's fairly easy. We can scrape more or less half the boat like that. It's a lot of work.
Här har vi vattenintag, vi måste kolla alla dem.
Yeah, our own personal reef. This was hard work. Well, just pressure was it, and it's as clean as we get it with this short time. We have been here more than half an hour, probably almost an hour now. Scraping barnacles, that is a hard, wet and dirty job. But nice to get it done. Hopefully she will sail a little bit better now. We are done, or at least they don't allow us to work anymore, but they have given us a lot of extra time and also borrowed us some good tools. That big scraper there was really helpful. Whew. Yeah, we are not as clean as we were.
Bottom paint on me instead.
This is a hard and dirty job, but
We really need a shower after this.
much cleaner, and hopefully she will sail better and steer better, and the bow thruster will hopefully work now.
We were running around with a full coral reef with us.
Yeah. And big thanks to the guys here at the yard of Burriana. They have been really helpful.
I'm going to drink at least 3 liters of water.
Finally going back in the water. And it's a big job, but somebody got to do it. Looks very dry. Lost a little bit of water, but I popped it out. Well, that was stressful.
That was the job.
We had only planned.
Harder than we're used to.
Yeah, we had only planned to make a short stopover, but it turned out they had a yard and they were able to lift us today. So we have been lifted for 2 hours approximately and cleaned the bottom, and it was really necessary. But it wasn't 1 minute's rest. We were given 30 minutes, which is rather short, I must say, to hang in the slings. But we've been there for
1.5 hours.
probably 2 hours actually, because I think we were lifted 12, and I noted that we were in the water again at 2. Whew. So that was tough. Hard physical work and extremely intense for 2 hours in the heat, the midday heat. So now we are kind of like while going out of the harbor, and cheers, we are going to drink a lot of water now. And then I will take care of the lines. I still haven't done that, so I need water first. I'm tired.
Yeah, now we're running 2000 RPM. Yesterday I was running 2600, 2700 RPM. Yesterday I barely was able to get above 5 knots. Now with 2000 we're 5.5 already.
So the work we have done seems to have paid off.
Anders is calling the next marina to see if we can make a last minute reservation.
So lightning over there.
But luckily,
We are going into a marina slightly ahead of us. it is narrow. Just in time. Now the thunder is here. So we just managed to get into the marina.
In the next episode, we make it to a lovely anchorage near St. Charles de Rapita. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end.